does speak today. Let's get it. Hold your head, my brother. Keep your head way up. No doubt. Second.
Look, decision was made that was out of my control. And obviously, every competitor wants to play. But moving forward, it's just about continuing to work hard and just staying ready for when my number's called.
And that's what it's about. That's all he can do at this point. Work hard until a better opportunity comes about. If you don't get traded, if you don't leave, work hard in general. Continue to build on his skills, build on the work he put in, improve his arm talent, etc. No time to sit back and dwell and complain about it and cry per se. He got to keep pushing forward, moving forward. That's all he can do right now. Understand me? Let's go. Free 9.
Your initial thoughts when you found out the decision had been made?
Obviously disappointed. I'm a competitor, but at the end of the day, it's in the past, and I'm moving on to the next practice, the next rep, the same mindset I had going into it, and focusing on the Giants this week.
Why do you say it was out of your control?
And there's so many things out of our control, like the heat today, and it's just really having the discernment to figure out which of the two. And, that was one of the things outside of my control, and me attacking and optimizing every opportunity, which was in my control, and that's all I was focused on.
During that 2-week stretch.
I mean, the more you hear him talk, the more you look at him, see him, you're just like, man, how can this guy, how can he perform well on Sunday night? Then KOC makes an abrupt decision on Tuesday in 2 days. How can he outperform Kyler Murray on Sunday night? And then the battle is just totally over. I ain't gonna sit and dwell on it. Like you said, it is the past, but it's still fresh, man. It's just crazy. I would love to ask KOC where his mind is at. Where was his mind in making the decision, making the call? It's just crazy work to me, man. That's it. JJ McCarthy, you have to ball in preseason, show that you have great trade value, because if he sucks in preseason, it would be hard to get trade value for him. No doubt, no doubt, brother. He must perform well in the preseason. That's big facts, no cap. Like he said, move forward, continue to grow and get better. But preseason, joint practice, the rest of the training camp, ball hard, brother. Ball hard. That's it. Here we go. I think Kyler Murray is going to play preseason. If he plays enough snaps, I will judge KOC on preseason, regular season, and playoffs. He slip up, I'm going to let him have it. Yeah, I think everybody is, man. No doubt, Aiden. This is a make or break it year for KOC for sure. His job should be on the line, no doubt. Let's get back to it. Free 9 once again.
And then also into the offseason as well.
I'm really proud of my development. I feel like I've grown in so many different areas, and it's going to just continue to do that, and I'm going to keep my head down and keep working.
Do you think you have a future with the Vikings as a starter?
Like I said before, this is a place I want to be, and I love every single person in this building. I love the state. I love the fan base, and I'm going to continue to just do whatever I can for this team and this organization.
And McCarthy has made it clear numerous times. He loves Minnesota. He loves the Vikings. He wants to remain a Viking. Now, how long will that last? We shall see. Is he being honest? We shall see. But if he's not, who cares? And as many lies KOC has told, as many lies he has told, man, not just with the McCarthy situation, but throughout his whole tenure as being a Vikings head coach. So if JJ McCarthy want to go up there and just talk correctly, say the right things, so what? Come on now. Stop it, man. But he's always expressed how much he loves Minnesota, how much he wants to remain in Minnesota, man. Will it happen? We shall see.
What was the message when you and Kevin talked about it yesterday morning? Message from him?
I'd like to keep it private, but, he was just telling me about the plan.
Respect that, respect that. Said he want to keep it private. Much respect.
Moving forward and, continuing to attack every day was my response, and nothing changes for me. Just doing whatever I can for the team.
JJ, how much did that news motivate you as a player personally to get better and to be ready when your moment is called next?
a lot of things that motivate me, but you know, nothing's going to take away that internal drive, regardless of circumstances externally. I'm going to focus on getting 1%, 2% better every single day. And this is just, you know, a speed bump, and going out there every day and attacking it the same way is all I'm focused on.
And that's it right there. He just has to stay the course, man. Stay the course, continue to grow and get better. That's it.
When you look back at the competition as a whole and reflect on it, do you think you were given like a full fair chance to win it?
Honestly, I wasn't thinking about that at all. I was just thinking about that opportunity, that next opportunity to capitalize.
You know that. You know the answer to that question, brother. Come on now, man. Stop it. Boy, bye. Everybody and their mama know he wasn't given the full fair opportunity to win the job. He never was. It's clear from jump who was the man, who KOC wanted to be the QB1. If he was given a fair shot, this would still be a competition. KOC wouldn't have came out and called it on a QB1 situation if it was a fair shot. So we know what's going on. Once again, with the dumb questions, the rhetorical questions, we know what's up. Stop it, man.
On and continue to develop and grow. That's really all I was focused on.
In the aftermath,
How's your relationship with Kyler developed over the past few whatever months, I guess?
Yeah, he's just one of my teammates that, you know, I care for and respect, and just like all my teammates in that locker room. So, you know, it's about just doing whatever I can for the room and this team, and moving forward.
And shout out to McCarthy for just keeping it cool, keeping it simple, you know, showing respect to Murray at the end of the day. Not throwing no shade, no shots, no nothing. Said he's my teammate. I care about him, respect him. I mean, you respect him for saying that. He could have went a totally different direction with it, but he kept it cool, kept it cordial, man. Even if he don't feel that way right now, and you would understand why he doesn't feel that way right now. But you got to respect McCarthy on all levels.
we weren't thinking about whether it was fair during it, but I guess in the aftermath, how do you feel about that now?
Say that one more time.
You said you weren't thinking about whether or not it was a fair competition during the competition. And then the aftermath, like, how do you feel about that now?
Same way. I couldn't control anything during, couldn't control anything after, and the only thing I could do is focus on that next rep and keep attacking.
JJ, do you feel like you're a starting quarterback in the NFL? And if so, why?
Yes, I believe so. You know, I'm always going to have that confidence in myself no matter what. But at this time, it's doing whatever I can for the team and, you know, being ready when my number's called. And that's all that matters. That's all I can control.
JJ, what do you feel like you would have needed to do to win the competition?
That's a question for Kevin and staff. You know, I feel like just me continuing to develop and improve in many different aspects is the only thing I'm worried about.
Some of the biggest things that you learned about yourself throughout this competition?
Some of the biggest things I learned is just the ability to stay present and stay connected to your fundamentals, that play, and, you know, really know the ins and outs of every situation. There's been a lot of growth with just obviously going against Flo's defense and being in it for the third year now and being able to see those different complex schemes. But, you know, it was just a lot of ball that I learned and, you know, a lot of great experience, great reps. So very happy with what I've learned so far.
It's preseason, but how much are you looking forward to going out with the Vikings against a different team this week?
Extremely excited. It's always a blessing to be able to go out and go to battle with your teammates, with your brothers against somebody else. And I'm really excited to see what this group looks like. All 90 guys. We're really happy and proud of the work we put in, so we're ready to put it on display.
Last couple.
When you think about development from here, how do you use this next stretch?
Rudy in the building. What up, brother? SKOL Vikes. Here we go. What he said. Apple doesn't fall far from the tree. KOC and McVay best pals. What's one thing they got in common? Stabbing QBs in the back. Golf and JJ sharing in that wrongdoing. Golf went to Super Bowl year 3. Come on, man. You know, Rudy, like I say, we're not gonna sit and dwell about it, but we know what's going on. Like you just pointed it out, man. We know how McCarthy was done. That's big facts, no cap. You know, we know nothing about this situation is right. That's it, man. But you're absolutely correct, man. You know, played in 2 divisional games. Murray 0 playoff wins. Stafford 0 playoff wins before 2021. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you all. KOC is all cap. Hey, Rudy coming in hot. You hear me? No doubt, man. He been cap, brother. He been cap, right? For sure. KOC has been cap, man. We know it now. It's very clear now. You know, this situation shows that even more. Here we go, man. Let's get it. It's all right, though. McCarthy will get his opportunity, whether it be in Minnesota, whether it be somewhere else. He will get a fair chance at it. I guarantee that. I stand on that 10 toes down.
Going forward, what are the things that you focus on to get your next opportunity and make the most of it?
You know, those are things that, you know, I'll keep personal, you know, just obviously intricate parts of my craft and intricate parts of the offense and, you know, playing in rhythm, playing on time and all the things that come with just repeatedly doing the right things over and over again. And yeah, that's really all I'm focused on.
JJ, what's been the most challenging part of your career so far?
It's a great question. I feel like there's different challenges, you know, no matter how big or small, you really don't know the intensity of it until afterwards when you hit that next challenge. And, you know, it's just about staying in the moment, enjoying the ride, enjoying the journey, and learning as much as you can on the way.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
Shout out to McCarthy, man, my brother, once again, just for showing a championship attitude, championship spirit, never being negative, even showing respect to Murray, even when he technically doesn't have to. He could be real mad right now, real upset right now. He could be mad and upset right now, if we're being honest. But the way he carries himself, handles himself in this situation, I'm sure he's not happy about it at all. He is a true competitor. But hats off to him for just the way he carries himself day in, day out. You know? Batting the building.